Okay guys, so let's continue. In the previous session we discussed about the opacity and runtime change in the properties, right? Today we'll see some more properties of login button and other things. Okay, so let's first run the code, so we will know what is the actually output. So yeah, this is our output, right? We changed this text at runtime. Welcome to my page is the runtime property value, enter ID, and like this. Okay, so today see, now I want to what I want to do, I want to display the message if I enter ID and password. When I enter the ID and password and when I click on the login button, I want to display the message to the user, right? So see, where I want to, what I want to do, I want to display the message when user clicks on this button. So it means when I click on this button, double click, it will direct me to the coding window, right? And this coding window is nothing but by default is a click event, right? Button has a by default click event, so it will directly redirect you to this location. But here, from here, okay, let me, okay, but by default, if you see, by default is a click method, click event, but so many methods and events are there, right, of a button. So button, this btn login button, this is the name of the object. See, here we have btn cancel, login, labels, text boxes, all the objects we have. And when we select any object, its corresponding events will be listed here, listed out over here. So btn login click, what I want to do, I want to display the message. To display the message in the VB, here we have the message box method, and you can write some parameters. The first parameter is prompt. So what do you want to prompt? Let's say welcome. Okay, let's say write credentials right now, or okay, welcome. Only this message I want to print. Then comma, then the second parameter is asking about the buttons, how many different buttons you want to display. Like when you see the message like OK button, cancel button, or both the buttons, so just mention VB and it will display you all the buttons like VB OK, cancel, OK only. What do you want to display? Let's say I want to say VB OK, only one button we want. So then comma, and after that it is asking for the title of the message box. So let's simply print message. So this is what I want to do when user clicks on the login button. So click on the run button, and okay, here we have a form, and when I click on login button, see, here we have a message box. So if you see the code, message is the last parameter, that is the third parameter, right? That is string. Then welcome is your prompt object, it is also a string. And here we have OK and cancel too. OK and cancel, okay, by default it is taking. So you can change it like OK only. Yeah, you need to write OK only for that. So OK only, see this OK only button. Okay, now run it and click on login. See, only one button, right? So OK only. So this way you can display the message. Now what I want to do, I want that when user clicks on cancel button, I want to close this form. Right now when we from here we are closing, right? But I want that when user clicks on cancel button, it should be turned off or it should be closed. So let's write the code for that. So now you need to understand this thing, that when you want to close the form, when the user clicks on this button, right? So it means we need to write the code here. So simply double click on this. It's a btn cancel and default method is click. So btn cancel, and here we have all the methods like mouse click, so many methods are there. And I want to close the form. Form means I'm talking about me. Me means the current form we are talking about, and simply close. Close is a method. So save all your work, then run it, and when you click on the cancel, see, closed, right? So this way you can write the code. So if you observe that, see, here we have code. One more thing, if you want to comment something, like last time we did this, right? One time we were changing the back color of the form, but I don't want to change this, so I can simply comment the code. So single quote is a symbol to, or a single quote we use to comment the instruction or to comment the code, right? So class frm login, and this class contains functions, different subroutines. frm login, load, click, and click event of the cancel button, right? So after this, let's say okay, one more property which is an important property. Okay, see what happens when we run the form. So cursor is here. Now press the tab index. When I press the tab index, okay, it is fine, right? 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So we have designed in order, like first id, then password, then login, then cancel. That's why it is in order. But in case where you have multiple objects, like say that okay, here we have a text box, right? Here we have a text box, and I want to prompt it first. Right now what will happen, 1 2 3 4 5, this is the fifth index, right? So when you run it, so by default my first prompt is this 1 2 3 4 and 5, but I want this text box as a first. So in that case you need to change the tab index. So tab index is a property. If you notice, see, when I select this id text box, and let's check the tab index property, it's 1, right? See, just focus on this tab index. This is id, then this has a 3 because we have a label as well, right? Then 4, then 5, and then 6. So let's make it 1. Hit enter. Then this is 1, this is 1 3, okay, 1. Then I need to change it to 2, then 3 4 and 5. Okay, so tab index property is basically used to set the index of all the objects on the form. So see, right now the first is first text box, second, third, fourth, fifth, right? And when you hit the enter, it will close the form. So this way you can change the properties of the different controls, right? One another property is, let's say that when I get the focus on this text box, let's remove this, we don't need it actually. Okay, now what I want, that when I click on this, or see, let's run it so I can show you. Okay, see, right now the focus is over here, but I want that the user should know that, or I need a focus, right? Because this cursor is not that much visible, so I want a focus. So in that case, I can write the code on the text box. So double click on the text box. Okay, now see, text change is a default method, but I don't want text change. I want got focus. So there is a one method, got focus. So what I want to do, so see, text ID, this text box has many methods like text changed, but I don't want to write anything during the text change. I want to write something on a got focus, means when the text box gets the focus, I want to change the back color, right? So here we can write txt id dot back color is equal to color dot yellow. Okay, we want this, means when the cursor will go to this text id text box, it will be changed into the yellow color. It means back color will be changed to the yellow. Now let's see, this is yellow, right? Because focus is there. But also I want to rechange the color, went from yellow to white. And of course I want, if I here we don't have a focus, but we need to write the code for that. So for that, again the second text box, like this, right? And the same code you need to write this one, but this is the txt password dot back color is equal to color dot any color. Let's keep it yellow. So, or any color, let's say blue. I want blue, right? And one more thing I want to do, I want to change the yellow from blue. So for the yellow from white. So for text change, no, the text ID is a text box got focus event on which we have written that it should be, its back color should be yellow. But for the lost focus, so when it lost its focus, the text ID dot back color is equal to color dot white. I want this. Let's see what happens. Run it. So see, got focus, yellow color, right? When it will, so two things will happen when I press the tab. It will lost the focus and it will get the focus, right? So lost and got. So blue color, okay, so I need to check. Let's check what happened. Text change dot, okay, the reason is text changed method is there. We need to write this line on the got focus, right? txt password and the got focus event. So got focus event, okay, now fine. So let's run the code. Okay, so this is got focus yellow, and at the last white it will be turned into white, and the second text box will be turned into blue, right? Yes, so this way you can write the code for the lost focus and got focus. Okay, so more we will discuss in the next session, and we'll continue this project with for other properties.